Alright, hello everybody, and welcome, blah 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 on the intro. I'm just I don't care right now. Let's just spin the wheel. Alright, for Danielek, let's see what civ Danielek gets here in game number 1. Danielek gets the Russia civilization in game 1. And let's spin the wheel for Ivan. Let's see what civ Ivan gets here in game number 1. Here's Russia, right? Yeah. Ivan getting the Aztec civilization. It's a chocolate brownie bar. It's hard to chew. Cliff bar. Alright, everybody. We are getting into game 1 here in this best of 5. We're in the round of 32. We have Danielek versus Centella. Centella, aka Ivan. Game 1 we play on Manchuria. Centella in the red playing as the Aztec civ. And Danielek in the blue as the Russia. $200 wood start for the Aztec. Danielek picking up a 55 coin treasure. We got a fire pit going down for Centella. Yeah, he's like a lieutenant colonel, so this is gonna be a pretty good series, actually. Much closer than I originally had thought. I didn't really know who Ivan was, but apparently Ivan is Centella. And so this guy's dancing. This guy's arms up in the air, wailing about, and just walking past the yak like it's no big deal. Centella moving out across the map, claiming some yaks. And Danielek finding a 90 wood treasure. You're going to start this 90 wood treasure. Sharpshoots one of the lions there. Oh, Centella, is he going to get there in time? He sees it. He sees what's going on. He knows about it. Oh, and he's laughing. He's laughing. Oh, but he kind of maybe gave Danielek the hint. But he does get there in time to at least have a treasure contention. Attacking. Oh, and he gets it. I'm pretty sure Centella gets the treasure there. Steals the 90 wood and the trash talk. Very big treasure steal right there. Four yaks for Centella. Meanwhile, Danielek looks like he's got 2. And he's going to end up killing the yaks to eat them. Speed up his age up a bit. Common Aztec or common Russia things. And there's a lot of yaks on this side of the map and wood treasures. And the thing is that Danielek's explorer is really weak to the point where like he can't really move out on the map and he can't get snared by the Aztec explorer. So this is kind of really good for Centella. He's got the opportunity to get a lot more yaks here. Just get 2 there, but then it looks like Danielek will get the 1. Oh, and 2 really big treasures too. So Centella gonna have the opportunity to get some more big wood treasures here. Some far herding. We have a market down here. 2 more yaks going to the home of Danielek. Danielek picking up a 40 wood treasure. And Centella is on 6 yaks here. And there's one beyond his TC he'll be able to claim. This one's a 7th right here. No trading post from either player here. We'll have to see. Looks like Centella's not going to build a TP. You do see trading posts quite often with the Aztec, but no TP quite yet. And very defensive blockhouse from Danielek. So it's interesting. Both of these civs are like rushing civs, but I don't know, in this matchup, who rushes who? Looks like Danielek's going to play it defensive. And Centella's about to pick up a 90 wood treasure, which is very nice. He's already had a really good age 1, so giving himself a really good start here. Wow, okay, we have the Skull Knight age up. Perhaps looking for the blockhouse, but it is not here. So I think that's actually really good that Danielek did the defensive blockhouse. Danielek laughing at the Skull Knights. They don't like being laughed at, though. You gotta take these guys serious. And a defensive war hut for Centella. 700 wood for Centella. Let's see, are we gonna see 700 wood from Danielek? 700 wood from Danielek. So they are not the same civ, yet they are doing the same exact builds, basically. Defensive barracks that also acts as a tower and shipment point, and shipping 700 wood. Ooh, getting lumber ceremony. Ooh, very early. So Centella's going very greedy here, and now going to work on a trading post, while Danielek's actually adding in a stable. And his second blockhouse actually going for down for Danielek. 5 villagers being shipped for Centella, so he's going full greed, which I like. Actually training Mace as the first batch. And Danielek shipping 700 gold and walling, and just gonna, I guess, age up behind this. So both players playing extremely greedy. We'll have to see who it pays off for more here. Centella already won TP though, and he's gonna be working on this TP line. If Danielek lets him get all 3 TPs, that could be quite scary. And I guess Danielek, he saw the 2 Skull Knights, so he was probably expecting like a all-in rush, very heavy aggression. But Centella is actually doing the exact opposite, and he's going like full greed. This TP will get up, but it looks like the Aztec Explorer will kind of get pushed off of building the last trading post, which will be very good for Danielek. TP does get up. Skull Knights and a Black Panther are sieging down a wall right now. Ooh, Mace are moving forward though, so it looks like Centella can probably maybe build that last TP if Mace can kind of hold them off. 3 warrior priests shipped after 5 villages, so Centella max greeting it, while Danielek is pretty much doing the same, but no trading post. Skull Knights moving to the back of the base to look for units. Not sure if I completely recommend that. Looks like they're probably going to get picked off by these muskets here. And Mace with no fear at all, just in the middle of the map. A little surprised to see Centella not go for that last trading post, but might feel like as if he won't be able to get it up. And now Placer Mines for Danielek. Danielek now on his way up to H3. And Centella is not going to be aging anytime soon. He is now looking to be committed to the H2, the late boomy H2. And he's going to pick up a free war hut here, so that's going to be pretty nice. And I think Centella's now just going to start massing units and go for a timing push. Wow. Okay, I think that's a mistake. He's pulling the warrior priest. Don't think that's what you want there. Or are we seeing the old warrior priest pull? But yeah, it looks like Centella's going to go for a timing push, and he sees Danielek hitting Fortress right now, so they may be an indicator to go. But, I mean, you're pushing underneath 2 blockhouses and a town center. That ain't going to be an easy one to push under. So the Warrior Priests are still hanging out here. And he looks like he is aware that he has Warrior Priests there. Well, there are a good amount of siege here, though. But he's hesitant to push in, looking for villagers. Aztec Explorer a little bit out of position, can get this 85 wood treasure for free very quickly, as he is actually housed, so that would be quite nice. But there he goes as he pulls his Explorer. But here's 2 Falcons. And Coyote Combat being shipped. He still has his yaks, so I feel like at some point, I don't know, I feel like you probably want to eat your yaks at this point. Maybe not. Maybe Centella's not really going to push, he's just going to wait for Danielek to push, I guess. There's not a whole lot protecting these 2 cannons. This is kind of a risky push from Danielek. I mean, these are Russian muskets. They are upgraded, but not a ton protecting them. Centella is starting to float a lot of resources, though. He's got like 1,500 resources in the bank. Not what you want when your opponent's pushing your base. It's a lot of resources to be floating. 2 cannons could potentially get some really nice volleys off here on the mace. Nope, they go on to the war hut instead. Yeah, I'm not sure what Centella's doing right now. Okay, he just managed to spend a lot of the resources. I'm not sure if he did like a big one there or... But still, got over 1,000 res in the bank. And I think it's going to be go time for Centella pretty soon here. Fencing school. Out of all shipments, Centella decides to ship fencing school as 2 cannons are firing away at his buildings. Mace looking for, or Coyote's an army looking for reinforcements, which is really nice. Could have done that probably a little bit sooner. Big volley on the villagers. I think perhaps the villager went down. Gonna pick up 5 muskets for free, which is pretty nice. Warrior Priest back to dancing. But still 1,200 resources in the bank. Aztec Explorer out of position. Feels like at some point Centella's gotta commit and do something here. I feel like he's got a good sized army where like he kinda can, but he's just refusing to commit, and now he doesn't even have a military building, so he can't even spend the res. Like, very weird time to now finally push. But here we go. Wait until houses and all of his military buildings were dead to push, and floating, almost like 1,500 resources. But this is actually going good for Centella, I think, and that's what I was talking about. There are just so few muskets and Russian muskets to protect the cannons. And the unit size of the Aztec units, like the Coyotes, they can just get on top of the cannons like very easily. And that trade actually going really good for Centella, even though he kind of waited an extremely long time to do that. And now some Nerks are moving across the map here. As Centella's shipping, I don't know what the hell he just shipped here. Warhut training. Why is he obsessed with his training time? Does he know, like, I don't even think he has a war hut right now. What is this guy doing? Mace getting some good hits here on the muskets here. And Coyote's in position for a possible pick off. Ooh. Mace getting some good hits in here. But, okay, so now Centella's just aging. What? This guy is so weird. He was in a really good position, but then he just went full weird mode and shipped 2 shipments to increase the training time. But then he aged instead. This makes 0 sense what Centella is doing, but okay. So now he's aging. He still does not have a military building, so his 2 cards he used to make his units train quicker ain't really coming in a factor yet. Now building a war hut. Centella hits fortress, and I think that's Danielek's key to push. And man, I don't know. I felt like Centella was doing like really good in this game for a long time, and then they just completely threw it by doing a few extremely strange things. Not really sure what to say about this one. Second war hut going down. And he still isn't even like even his yaks, man. Like what is Centella went like playing very good the first half of the game, and then the second half just like completely bizarre play. Coyote's getting on top of the units. Mesa there, but oh, 6 eagles. Eagles are pretty dang good. And using 2 shipments to basically throwing away 2 shipments. Oof. Aztec Explorer tanking a lot of damage. And trading back and forth here, but the recalculated eco is very one-sided at this point, and I think it's just a matter of time here before Danielek claims victory in this one. And there is the GG, Centella tapping out. Looked like some good play from Centella, but then he went full weird mode and did a lot of weird things and kind of threw the game. Not that he was in a real winning position, but he was definitely in a decent position until he started making some very odd choices. So Danielek going up 1-0. Alright guys, we're beginning game 2 here in this best of 5 between Danielek and Centella. Game 2 is when we played on Nepal. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel for Danielek. Let's see what civ Danielek gets here in game number 2. That wheel spins for a long time now. Danielek getting the Dutch civilization. Let's go ahead and spin the wheel for Centella. Let's see what civ Centella gets here. Centella getting the Japan. Alright, so Centella deciding to use his one and only civ respin. Let's go ahead and respin the wheel for Centella. Let's see what civ he gets here. Centella gets the Aztec civilization. Alright, here we go, guys. We are getting into game 2 in this best of 5. Danielek currently up 1-0. As we load into the map here, we have a colonel versus a captain, but Centella is really more so, I think he's on a different account. He's more so like a major or lieutenant colonel. So pretty, fair, kind of even player skill-wise. Alright, so we are on Nepal. And in the red, we have Centella playing as the Aztecs. Down in the south, Danielek in the blue playing as the Dutch civilization. Looks like a 200 wood start for the Aztec civilization. And we have a fire pit being constructed by Centella. A 40 wood treasure right in front of Danielek's base here. A lot of wood treasures on this map. 85 wood treasure. Looks like Danielek will be picking it up. So we'll have to go to chat. What are your guys' thoughts about this matchup? This is definitely a matchup you don't see very often. These two civs aren't played a whole lot. They're with some lesser played civs. Obviously, Dutch is really good at booming and playing defensive, but Aztec is very good at rushing. So who do you think? And on this map's resources are pretty far out on the map. Even like the hunts, well, the hunts are. You have to get pretty far out for the hunts. So it could make it a very good map to rush on and to be aggressive. So, I mean, what do you guys think? Who do you think is what civ do you think is favored on this map? I'm not sure how Dutch handles the Aztec rush. It's been a while since I've seen this matchup. Can't even think of it. I can see Puma's wrecking, getting going on some banks. Obviously, if you get good skirmisher control, that can be big. But I don't know. I could see this being a good Aztec matchup. The envoy does go down. Looks like Danielek about to pick up a 40 wood. And we got to mark it down for Centella here. Both players just gathering up, and let's see, Centella now on his way up to H2, it appears, or not. I'm a little confused. Why does it feel like Centella has like very little food? There's 2 villagers in queue. Danielek is already aging. It's just me, or is the age up times like, why are they so different? This is just. When Centella decided to build a market, it was a 200 wood start. He built a market, a house, and a fire pit. Centella got 45 coin and 40 wood. Wow, these age up times are going to be extremely different. So Danielek is like almost getting up to H2 before Centella starts aging. Something you don't see every day. 4 villagers are building the first bank here for Danielek. As the tiger comes across the map, scouting the map out here. Danielek aging up with the 400 wood politician. And looks like Centella going with the fast age up. So that is why he got up to H2 so much quicker there. Or got up so quick even though he started aging really late. And we have a early stable going down for Danielek. While Centella, no forward villagers, no forward war hut, as you would probably expect in this matchup. So interesting to see that Aztec player is not rushing. He's not putting on any aggression here. Danielek shipping 700 wood as his first H2 shipment, and looks like that will kind of fuel his banks and and houses, and now throwing down a market, kind of walling this portion off too. And Centella shipping 700 wood himself, so so it looks like he likes to play greedy Aztecs. Apparently that is his style. Now putting up a defensive war huts. Centella already with hunting dogs and placer mines. Now building a trading post and shipping 3 warrior priests. So yeah, Centella playing a very eco-focused Aztec, but I don't really think that's the smartest choice. If you let Dutch just kind of boom for free, they can get pretty scary. We have 4 husks crossing the map here. just a little too late to deny this war hut, but potentially can get a vill here. Villager gets in the war hut just in time there. Some more villagers are exposed though. And one villager is going to go down there. Perhaps a second villager. Good body blocking from Danielek. Very good micro there. Getting a second vill and probably even a third here. This is very rough for Centella here. Losing a lot there and going with that early log ceremony again. But it took a lot of damage there, losing 3 villagers to just 3 husks. I'm looking at the recalculated eco, 18 to 33. Danielek's on 3 banks currently. And 5 villagers shipped for Centella. $600 wood arriving for Danielek here. And Centella building the 3rd trading post, which could be very nice if he gets stagecoach there. That'll be a pretty big boost to his eco. Now I'm going to try to punch the Hussar. See if he can save his villagers here. He got a couple of Puma responding to the raids. And wow, sending fencing school again. Okay. Not really sure what's up with Centella sending these. Why he's so in love with fencing school. Strange behavior. Good job microing his villager, body blocking and getting that low HP villager inside TC. Very nice. Puma just missing the Hussar there. Danielek is now on his way up to H3 and much better eco. This one's looking really good for Danielek. He's just able to get away with a really strong Dutch boom. Probably going to kill another villager here. Going to be close. He does get the vill and he gets away. Very nice micro from Danielek. And a house going down for Danielek here. Centella confused by the age up. Huss doing more damage, just the one Huss raid. Targeting that low HP vill. Oh, he goes down though. Looking at the recalculated eco, 42 to 28, massive gap. And this isn't stagecoach, this is regular TP route. If that was stagecoach, that would be a really nice boost, but it is not. Centella aging up to H3 right now. 2 shipments in the bank, so I mean that's pretty big having 2 shipments potentially when he gets H3, but it's a slow age up, so it's going to take a long time before he can age. Villagers moving across the map really forward here. And it looks like this trading post is going to go down here. More skirmishers and Reuters joining in the mix. Trading post does go down here. And it looks like Danielek's just going to start working on the next one. Looks like we have 4 banks, and he sent war hut training. Perhaps somebody should have whispered him that that's not something you want to do. Before we got into the second Aztec game here. He still has 2 shipments available, man. He would have had 3 shipments available when hitting H3. Wow, he has 3 shipments available. I mean, he has 3 TPs and they weren't stagecoach, so does that make sense? I mean, whoa, what the hell is this deck? Shouldn't you have like some military units? What the? God. Quite a strange deck there. I was gonna say you could send a bunch of unit shipments back to back, but not really with that deck.
Ik ben gewond. Ik kan me niet bewegen.
Villagers migrating across the map. Looks like he did not scout this hunt, or I really don't know. Very odd. Oh my god, he shipped Coyote Combat. It's just so weird. And War Hut is going to go down here. I'm not really sure what to say about this game. I don't know how to commentate this. I gotta make some coffee after this game. Ooh. Well, 6 Ego Runner Knights, so unit shipment appears. The old priest pole is coming out again. And here we go. Centella tapping outs. Priest pole not being enough. Danielek going up 2-0 quickly here. This is game 3. Game 3 is played on Kamchatka. And we go ahead and spin the wheel for Danielek. Let's see what Danielek gets here. Game number 3. Danielek getting the Japan civilization. Let's spin the wheel for Centella. Let's see what Centella gets. Centella getting the Spanish. Oh shit. Oh damn, we're a minute into the game. Why didn't somebody say something? Some great casting. Alright, what the hell's going on here? How is this a late market or is it just me? Okay. What the hell is... Why is Centella playing so weird? I'm so baffled by this guy's gameplay. How was this market timing? Yeah, Kaiser and Zad already played for a series. But we're about to see Nushel versus Lucas after this series, which will be really good. Probably the biggest series yet of the tournament. Danielek is Colonel, sometimes around the brig rank, and Centella is Major or slash like Lieutenant Colonel. I thought he was talking about this in the stream before. ATP coming out of Centella here. It would be nice if you grab this TP first, maybe. Looks like it was a gold start. Yep, this is round 32, so we do see some semi-lopsided series in the round 32 as you put, you know, top seeds versus lower seeds. But yeah, next series right after this one will be really good. Basically, two brigs playing one another. Some Vil punching. Oh, I should have grabbed this TP. And a consulate. A little bit forward consulate. Like, the chat's pretty damn quiet. Or been quiet over there. And we do have a forward barracks from Centella, but he's actually housed. Oh, he's throwing up house now. He's with 500 food. Very unorthodox, unique stuff coming out here. Danielek shipping 600 wood, now throwing down a market and a barracks. Take a look at what's in queue for. We got pikes. We noticed the 5 pikes popping out. If they see this shrine, that could be really nice. Immediately siege down the shrine. Pikes gonna be popping out, and yeah, they're gonna be able to siege the shrine down right away. Let's see Centella's reaction time. Kind of slow, pretty slow, pretty slow. Okay, really slow. Okay, really bad. There's no way he didn't see that. That's kind of unfortunate. I was gonna siege down the shrine though. Could have sieged that one down for free as it was still being constructed. Some more shrines going down. 5 villagers shipped for Centella and 5 more pikes. So he's gonna have a lot of sieging potential, but I'm assuming there's gonna be some Jap units. Yeah, 5 ashes on the field. I mean this shrine will go down before ashes arrive, but looks like at least 1 pike will go down. Probably more. 1 pike down. Nope, just 1. Danielek didn't want to push it too much. So we're gonna pick up 2 shrines. Wow, more pikes. What? Alright, that's a little bit strange. And yeah, Danielek can kind of just hit and run this forever. And the chase is on. Not the best unit control from Danielek, actually. He's like letting them kind of reload and not walking, chasing them down as efficiently as he could have been. Alright, here we go. We have the fast speeding time for pikemen and crossbowmen. Pike's getting cornered by some more Ashies. Nice hit and run and avoiding the snare, continuing to pick off Pike. Just getting so many free unit kills. Just massive. Centella definitely overmade Pikes, going cover mode and retreating. So now some crossbowmen are finally out, but lost a lot of Pikes there for free. Ashies are snared, so crossbowmen could actually get some pretty... This could be a pretty big pickup actually for Centella. The Explorer did go down most of the snare ended actually, and as Centella's retreating quite fine here actually. And not a whole lot of Pikes remaining as he really bled those Pikes out. 4 villagers being shipped for Centella. This is not how you play against Japan. And Bestiero's out, and this ain't looking good for Centella right now. Pike's out of position. Gonna pretty much all get cleaned up there. And crossbowmen trying to attack the Ashies here. Ashies doing a pretty good job getting shots in. Good volley right there. And continuing to chase down the crossbowmen here. Not looking too good for Centella. Looks like his tournament life may be over soon. Danielek looking strong in this series. Good batch of crossbowmen though, however, and actually the fight's going pretty even here. Centella is actually gonna win this fight. But looking at the ecos, Danielek is up by 10 villagers, so pretty big gap there. Danielek forced to retreat, however. And Centella does have steel traps, 2 trading posts. Be nice if we could get that 3rd one and try to get some stagecoach going. 8 pikes shipped. Oh, were they shipped at home though? They were shipped. Oh, never mind. It was on the tower. Oh, and the Ashley raids begin. Oh no, there's a lot of exposed villas. Crossbowmen could get a nice pickup here though on Bestieros, and they are doing just that. But the deadly Ashley raids begin, and that's where things can go south very quickly. Let's see, it was just 5 villagers. See if he gets all of them. Pretty good body blocking slash kind of snaring, not really. Getting 2 villagers, that was pretty good reaction time from Centella. And Centella now starting to siege on the barracks. 5 Ashies do pop out though. But there's a lot of military units for Centella. Oh, is Danielek? Okay, Danielek's aging though. That explains that. And he's gonna get away with the age up, and then once the Yumis pop from TC, I think the Yumis will be enough to deal with this army. And double set of Minutemen. Not sure if to save the barracks, probably some more choice there. Oh, but it may have been too late actually, as the barracks does go down just barely, forcing Danielek to rebuild a barracks there. As the Ashley raids continue. Oh, but there's actually a crossbowman there to deal with them. And the Yumis appear from the age up. And it's a lot of pikes. But I don't think the army count that you exactly want. Everything get on top of the Yumis here. Villagers getting pulled in, be a bit of a distractor. Prevent the pikes from getting on top of the Yumi. And 5 Nagys popping out from the TC. And that is going to pretty much clean up Centella's army. And should be seeing a GG any minute here. Centella hanging out. But out of options here. This is the Japan players ahead in eco by a significant amount and an age ahead. And ahead in military. Alright, man. I really want to grab my coffee, and you're not resigning, so you're starting to piss me off. I'm going to just go grab my coffee. And we'll just follow Nagy around. He still hasn't resigned yet? What's happening? Yep, the Kaiser series is done. If you want to go back and watch it in the VOD, you definitely can. But we're about to see another really good series, though. Nusho versus Lucas, which will probably be the most hyped series yet in the tournament. We're moving out the tournament around the 16. Alright, GG's. Danielle taking the 3-0 sweep. So not putting up his best performance, a bit disappointed in himself. But we appreciate you putting a show on for everybody. That is it for this one. We're going to try